Crucially, the positioning of the defender. While a successful one-touch pass is undeniably effective, forcing it without this assessment frequently leads to interceptions. For instance, as seen in this scenario, if a defender's leg is blocking the passing lane, you must kill the timing, pause the tempo for a brief moment. In this exact situation, the control plant pass sequence using opposite feet is the perfect solution. Why? Because it allows you to pause just long enough to evade the defender's block, yet still enables you to release the pass at the earliest possible moment immediately after. In fact, it is widely understood that German youth development programs utilize this specific movement as a key benchmark for player assessment. Tests are often conducted to measure the time required to complete a set number of passes using this exact technique. This validates just how fundamental and critical this skill is. Therefore, if you are a beginner starting your football journey, I strongly recommend dedicating significant practice time to mastering this movement. Long kick. This section covers the long kick, a topic frequently discussed on our channel and many others. Because of its critical importance, however, I want to approach it through a slightly different lens and tactical flow. Do you remember the first chapter where we explained moving as a unit as a fundamental concept of modern football? Let's imagine a scenario where our team is attempting a build-up from the back while under heavy pressure. Suppose the wingback has possession, and the opposing winger is sprinting toward them to press. In this moment, what should the build-up priorities be? In such a situation, the teammate you must look for first is the midfielder. This represents the most stable and reliable method of build-up. However, if you judge that passing to the midfielder is too risky because they are tightly marked, you must then look for the winger. If the winger is also marked, you look toward the center back. If even the center back is marked, you are facing a high press, front line press scenario during your team's build-up. In these moments, the long kick becomes crucial. This is because an opponent's high press represents both a crisis and a significant opportunity for our team. As previously mentioned, when an opposing team moves as a cohesive unit and commits their midfielders, wingers, and even center backs to a press, their remaining defensive line must also push up to a high position to maintain compactness. In such a scenario, where is the most effective area to deliver the ball? Exactly as illustrated, the statistically superior option is to send the ball over the opponent's pressing lines, forcing a direct duel between our attackers and their defenders. While attempting a more sophisticated short passing build-up or using dribbles toward the flanks to bypass pressure are valid methods, I want to emphasize that the long kick is an absolute necessity in these specific circumstances. In such situations, the long kick is an indispensable skill. If the long kick is executed with